let's look at the worksheet together. So today we are going to go over the topic of job interviews. Here is the procedures of getting a job. First, you have to do some job search, and then when we find a job that we like, we want to apply, then we have to apply for the job application. And then if you are lucky enough, and the company will ask you for a job interview. So number one is job search, number two job application, and then job interview. If you are lucky enough, then you will get hired. Job interviews. Even though job interviews can be stressful for job applicants means the people who are looking for the job, and stressful means they are under great pressure. So even though this is stressful for them and time consuming for companies, time consuming means spending a lot of time. So for company, it is time consuming. For job applicants, it is stressful. Looking for a job is stressful. They still play an important role. They refers to, what does this word they refer to? Refers to job interview. Job interviews still play an important role in determining whether the company and candidate will make an effective match. Determining means deciding whether 是否 the company and the one who is looking for the job applicant, candidate, will make an effective match. They can match with each other, are suitable for each other. Purposes of job interview. Even though the job applicant's CV or resume and cover letter or application letter has already outlined his or her background and skills, and job interviews allows the candidate, the one who is looking for the job, is to further elaborate, to explain in detail on the details written in the resume and cover letter, and even showcase their communication skills and appropriate manners. The interviewer can also assess the candidate's personalities, whether they are nice, they are good to work with, to decide if he or she would be a good fit for the organization. So the answer of this is making an impression. Impression here means the idea of what someone is like. Are they nice? Are they good to work with? Through an interview, the interviewer can learn more about the candidate's background and explain more in-depth, more detailed information about the company and the job duties. In addition, the candidate can ask questions to gain more insight, gain more knowledge, know more about the company regarding the expectation of the job, whether it is a demanding job or not, as well as the culture of the company. Okay, 公司嘅文化啦. So the answer here is exchanging ideas or information. 交換下啲意見啊、資料啊之類. Number 3, since companies can receive a lot of applicants for a job opening, interviews are a valuable tool for them to weed out unsuitable candidates. Because there are so many, say maybe 20,000 people are sending letters to apply for one job. So a job interview is a good tool to weed out, to rule out some unsuitable candidates. Sometimes we call it shortlisting candidates, meaning narrowing the field. Narrowing the fields means to limit the number of possibilities. So say there were 20,000 applicants, but after job interview, there may be 10 of them left to be considered. So we narrow the number, limit the number here. There are several common types of job interviews. Look at the pictures, and there are choices for your selection. And this one, we call it video interview. Okay? They don't meet in person. During this coronavirus epidemic, a lot of companies don't want to meet candidates in person. They choose to meet their candidates through videos. And then this is the candidate. They are the interviewers. We call this panel meeting with a few interviewers to meet one candidate. And for this, we call it lunch interview. Lunch interview is a way to get to know you, the candidate, and see how you fit in. The purpose is to evaluate your social skills and manners, and to see if you can handle yourself gracefully under pressure. And then for this is one-on-one interview. And this one is phone interview. Phone interview is a pre-screening method to see if the employers wants to invite the candidate for a further interview, one-on-one or a panel interview. And then number 6 is a group interview. With a few candidates sit together. Usually they are given a topic for discussion, and then the interviewer is here to look at their performance, just like your DSE group interaction examination.